Hey everyone, this is John with Severe Thrifters. I want to show you some of the things that I sold. I think I got 10, maybe 11 items. So let's get picking, let's get packing. First thing up, I sold a lot of 5 women's jeans, just random brands. I sized them and just put them all together in a little bundle to see how well that would sell. It sold for $26.98 for 5 pair. $16.76. I think they're down here. I didn't want to put them in my boxes because it would just take up way too much room. $16.76. As you can see, bundle of jeans. There's 5 pair in there. Random brands. Let's see. Some of the brands are American Eagle, Mossimo, Westport, Harper. Just some off brands. I didn't know how well they would do. I wanted just to try it, like selling bundles. I'm only into the jeans right around $2, $2.50. Probably more like $2.50 if you want to include everything per pair. Like I said, this sold for $26.98 plus shipping. Not like a substantial amount of profit, but it is just regular jeans. There's nothing special about them. Did I get that into a 10x8x7? I might be able to get that into a 10x8x7. Let's try that. I might be able to squish it into there. And depending on the weight, then I'll have options if I use a brown box to ship it UPS or FedEx. It's snug, but it fits. That will do, that will do. Yeah, let's weigh it real quick since I'm right here. What's your guess? 5 pairs of jeans. They average about 2 pounds. These are smaller women's jeans, so a little over a pound. So that's already 5. We're just going to go, it'll probably be at 6 pounds. 5.14. So it actually might be cheaper to do a medium flat rate box, but I might be able to be cheaper on Parcel Select. So that is 6 pounds. Next up is a Carhartt shirt, 2316. Right here. This is the Force. This was a short sleeve, button down, kind of like a fishing shirt in a way, outdoor shirt, but it was short sleeve, light blue, but it is in a 4XL. And that sold for $15 plus shipping. That will just go in a poly mailer. And that'll probably be 12 ounces, I'm guessing. Let's see. Ooh, 12.4, so that's got to jump up to 15 ounces. And that was 2316 is my SKU. Next, 1997. These are neat little things. I've been selling the heck out of them. Only have 4 left. They are little pendulums. I don't know how well you're going to be able to see that, honestly. It's a solar powered. It's only about this big, and the little tab on the top just clicks back and forth like a pendulum. And you could attach like a, 50% off sale or some sort of advertising to it, and it just moves on its own, and it's solar powered. So they're pretty cool. I've been selling the heck out of them for $5.98 plus shipping. Only have 3 left. But I like to put everything in a bag, just if it were to get wet. At least my stuff's protected. can't rely on the envelopes or boxes to protect it. You have to kind of go above and beyond with that. And that's going to be a few ounces. 4 ounce. That's $19.97. We'll do it up here. 4 ounces. This was a good sale. It's kind of a bolo. A lot of people overlook these. $24.72. Wait, it's over here. These LeapPad Academy tablets. Man, the sell-through rate is hot. I mean, it sold, let's see, I think within like 3 days, this sold for $44.98 plus shipping. Like I said, it's a LeapPad Academy tablet, and I have the password for it, so that makes a big difference. But be on the lookout for that stuff. A lot of people overlook them just because they're kids' tablets. And normally you can pick them up pretty cheap at garage sales and stuff, because a lot of people don't understand that there's still a following for that stuff. Good educational toys like that sell really well. I think definitely going to be over a pound or 2 pounds. 175. I don't think that'll go in a 10 by 8 by 7. Actually, it will. Or put it in one of these rectangular USPS boxes. Might as well use their boxes and not mine if I can help it, because these are free. All right. I wrapped it 3 or 4 times in bubble wrap. And then what I'm going to do, because I know it's big, the box is big for this, I have my Vavor, however you want to pronounce it, air pillow machine. This thing is freaking awesome. I warmed it up already. I always do that first thing in the morning. And it prints the air pillows on demand for you. Look at that. So I'm going to stuff some in the bottom of this, just so that that tablet's not getting banged around while it's in shipment or shipping, however you want to say that. Put some on the sides. A few more. If you are interested in one of these bubble machines, I will drop a link below. I don't have all the following, so you're not going to be able probably to click on it. So you might have to copy and paste. I have to have a certain amount of followers and subscribers before I have access to those types of features. So I just kind of encapsulate it in air pillows. If you don't hear much shaking there, that means you've done a good job packing. The last thing you want to hear is a bunch of rattling around in there. So make sure you pack it to where it's not moving. Sure, it's going to be 2 pounds still. Just under 113.5, 2 pounds. If you're wondering about my holders here for my tape, I made these. I created them, designed them, created them on my 3D printers, and they They work for the big rolls and the small rolls. They mount to the wall. Love these things. I actually have them for sale in my Etsy store called Thrift Life Designs. I will put a link below. Again, you'll have to copy and paste or just type it in manually while looking at it. I don't know if you can copy and paste in a YouTube down in the description. All right, next, 2470. I sell a lot of these, believe it or not. 69. You wouldn't believe how many people discard Apple iPhone boxes. It's just the empty box. But every time I get them, I sell them. This one sold for $8.98 plus shipping. You get them for like almost nothing, 50 cents a piece. Most people give them to you. So ask your family and friends for their old boxes. They sell really easy. You don't have to do much for pictures. There's model numbers on them, so there's not a lot of guesswork. So it's actually fairly simple. But like I said, $8.98 plus shipping. And I'm not going to go overboard. We're just going to do a padded 12x9 mailing envelope. There's not a lot of weight to these. 12 ounces. Next, sold a pair of boots, $14.63 there. Here, a pair of Laredo, also known as Lacers. But I mean, I took an offer on these. I had them listed for $29.98. I should have held out to get a little bit more, but I'm done being greedy. I just want to sell my stuff, and so I sold it for. I took an offer of $20 plus shipping. Because at some point, guys, you have to move your product. You can't be so stingy and just wait. I don't know if that'll fit in here. It will. You got to stop being so stingy and just move your product. And that took me a while to not necessarily comprehend. I understood that, but to actually let that sink in and say, you know what? The amount of money I've made on eBay has paid for the items that I have listed. So anything that comes in at this point is profit, in a sense. In a sense, but so sell your stuff, move your product. These are the USPS shoe boxes. They work great. They're like 15 by 8 by 6. You always want to round up. If it's 7.25 inches, you got to go to 8 because they will measure and bump it up. So always just round up a number when you're doing your shipping. I need one air pillow. Keep that from floating around in there. I better leave that open. That's probably going to be 3 pounds. Yep. 3 pounds. It's kind of a crappy 3. Next, 1731. This is an Undertaker WWE figure. The card's pretty beat up, so it's not in like pristine shape, but it is still sealed. I sold that for $14.98 plus shipping. I'm going to have to put it in a box. Didn't want to have to do that, but it's what I'm doing. Kind of an extra weight that you don't need to be adding to your package, but we'll wrap that in some bubble wrap just to protect it. It is going to bounce around, and I'll put some air pillows in that as well. This sweatshirt's gonna come out. I'm burning up. Okay, there's that. I will line the bottom with air pillows, put the figure in there, and then line the top. couple more. A few more. Let's see. Oh, with that air pillow machine, I am not like sponsored or anything by them. I found this online, bought it on eBay actually, and I really like it. I do. Woo! Made it 15 ounces. So I would have put it in a poly mailer of some sort. It would have been at 12. But better safe than sorry. Oh, it skipped. There we go. 1947. Right there. This is a pair of Nike Dry Fit women's golf pants. They're black, just Nike golf pants to dry fit. Sold for $14.38 plus shipping. Now with these, oh, it's just gonna be over a pound. Wouldn't you know it? Wouldn't you know it? And depending on where they're going, a padded flat rate envelope might be cheaper. I'm going to temporarily put it in this mailer here. Now my price at $14.38, that's because I'm running a 20% off everything in my store. So that's why that's just a tad over. It's going to be classified as 2 pounds. That is 1947. We have 2304. This is a pair of Levi's jeans. They are modern jeans. They have the stretch to them. Anytime you grab a pair of jeans and it has like that stretch, that's modern. They're not vintage. So these are a modern pair of Levi's, but they are a big size. They're 48 by 30. And they sold for $14.98 plus shipping. Those, almost all, and I'm starting to learn this about shipping, and I've got to still make some more adjustments, but like for my jeans, just do these flat rate envelopes at $8.55 because it ships all over the country for $8.55. It's not worth, like I'm in Tennessee, so if I were to ship to California, and these weren't in the flat rate, they would be like $12, $13 to ship these. And so I was realizing that my sales have really increased since I worked on that shipping rate a little bit. So definitely you're not going to take a hit because $8.55, and probably the cheapest you could send this, even if it was a neighboring state of mine, would still be just under $8. So that $8.55 is a good happy medium, and it's really helped my sales. So just do all your jeans, the priority mail flat rate padded envelope, and I really think you'll start to see a difference in your buyers and where they come from. And you don't even have to weigh them because it's flat rate, so nothing has to be weighed. So I just put the SKU on here because if I sell quite a few pairs of jeans, they're all going to be in this package. So I just write the SKU on the rip-off sealable, this tab that rips off, because then it's removed once I seal it up. Now I have 2467. This is something to be looking out for. This actually $67. Vacuum cleaner parts. This was off a Dyson, It's a hardwood floor roller. So it's like this really, it's almost like a velvety. It's a real soft, but it's hardwood floor, and I put this little brush with it. It's just an attachment for a Dyson vacuum. And it sold in probably within 2 or 3 hours of me listing it for $39.98 plus shipping. All it is an attachment for a Dyson vacuum. So I shouldn't say all it is, but they have a great sell-through rate, especially these hardwood floor. That one's a little more difficult to ship. That one might be a 12 by 12. I don't know if it will fit in one of those. It is only 10 inches wide. That might fit a 10 by 8 by 7. We're going to try a 10 by 8 by 7. Do a test run. Oh, it's going to fit. It's going to fit. For air pillows. Just a couple more. One more. That's pretty good. It's going to go out as 3 pounds. It's $24.67. All right, so as you can see, got a nice array of things. I am an everything seller. I don't really have this tight niched category that I work out in. I would like to get to that point sometime, but I just don't know what niche I want to get involved in. I realize that my thrift stores and the garage sales and stuff isn't a consistent enough flow of 1 or 2 particular items. So I'd have to be thinking outside of the box and getting more wholesale lots or having people send me things and I buy them off of them. It's probably the only way I'm going to be able to niche down. I don't really, our thrift stores, we don't have that many and they're not great. It's a middle to lower class area. Yes, there's a lot of tourism, but the donations and stuff are of lower quality. There isn't really a lot of high quality sneakers or name brand clothes, stuff like that. I'd have to drive an hour probably just to get to those areas. So I've really settled in on becoming an everything seller. Now, I'm not saying that that's the way to go. I'm not saying that that's the way I'm going to choose to stay. But as you can see, it does me pretty well. I do list about 10 items every single day. I normally list, like I activate 8, and then I put 3 or 4 into my drafts. So in case I have a day like yesterday where I didn't get a chance to sit down and list, I was able to make 8 of my drafts active. So it was like I was still listing every single day. So, I mean, you could look at my board. I could show you it. It shows me all my daily sales every day that I've listed, and it's consistent for the last month or 2. I have not missed a day. So I think consistency is key. And statistically, the more you list, the more you sell. Now that's based off of decent product or decent items that you put up. You can't just put crap stuff up and expect it to sell. But if you have decent items, the more you list, the more you are going to sell. So if you're questioning why your sales are so low, there's a lot of little things that you can do. I'm not going to discuss on this video, but I do know just keep listing. The more a store has, the more let's just say the users are there. Like eBay brings in over 100 million users, right? So the customer base is there. You just need a bigger store, right? You just need people to see you. And there's a lot of things that go into that. It's more than just listing. but listing can be a really good cure for your problems. So just keep listing, just keep going. I'm just going to go ahead and get my shipping labels put on all these bad boys and get my day going. Hope you all have a great day. Thank you for watching. Make sure you give me a thumbs up, subscribe down below, and we'll see you on the next one.